Go on, he said again. Beg me. She said nothing. Beg me for your life, he said. Belle looked down at the water. There were things moving in there. Something long slipping in from the opposite side. Eyes, she could see eyes. Reptilian and cold. The powerful swish of a tail. Her mother's words came back to her then. Keeping bloody snakes and lizards and caimans. Only weirdos do that. Caimans. Belle knew that Charlie had fed them on whole, dead chickens. A caiman was like a crocodile. It could take a pig. They were plenty big enough to do that. They could also take a human being. No bother at all. You needed a license under the Dangerous Wild Animals Act to keep them, which Charlie had acquired without any difficulty. Friends in high places. Low places, too. Oh, Christ, help me. Waiting, said Harlan. What'd you say, Belle? He was smiling. I know what you did, said Belle. Did? He frowned. About what? You know very bloody well, she said. Beezer, Jake, and the business, the manor. I know what it is. The smile dropped from his face, leaving it blank. Throw her in, he said. 1950s. Chapter 1. You're nicked, my son, said the copper, grabbing hold of 9-year-old Charlie Stone's collar with one beefy hand. Terry, Charlie's best mate, kicked the policeman in the shin and hefted a dead rat at him. It was so ripe, the tail dropped off, and its innards spattered the copper's legs. The stench was horrible. You dirty little bastard, said the copper, swiping at Terry while trying to keep a grip on Charlie, who was wriggling like an eel. Terry darted in and kicked again. The rest of Charlie's gang had scarpered already, headed back to the den. But Terry wouldn't desert Charlie. They were a pair, these two. They skived off school together, went scrumping together. And together, today, they'd shinned over the back gates of the grocer's and started lobbing apples and pears over the top for their mates to catch. Everything had been going good, then this filth had come out the back door of the shop. One of the neighbours must have raised the alarm. Terry kicked again. Little fucker, roared the copper, and let go of Charlie. Charlie tore off and scrambled back over the gate and was gone, Terry hot on his heels. The copper snatched at Terry's short trouser leg, but Terry was up, he was over, he was away. Him and Charlie ran off down the street, gasping and laughing fit to bust. Charlie Stone was leader of the gang. And their den, his den, was set deep in scrubby woods where the gang met under Charlie's rule and divvied up their bounty. Bill, Beezer, and little Cole, Crowley's father, owned a sweet shop where Charlie had spied out a big half-pound box of chocolates set high on a shelf. If Beezer and his little shadow Cole wanted to be part of the gang, then that was the price. Beezer paid it. The chocolates, the fruit from the grocery store, other things. He robbed stuff out of a few cars, teaching little Cole how twocking, take without owner's consent, worked. Then everything was taken back to the den and laid at Charlie's feet. More, said Charlie every time. We need more. They were the Charlie Boys gang, and Charlie was their king. They charged across the old bomb sites on the manor, armed with dustbin lids for shields and wooden swords. Slowly they grew in strength and purpose and bulk. Chapter 2. At 14, Charlie found there were plenty of opportunities for theft, and he exploited every one of them. The Charlie Boys were now teenage tearaways, villains in the making.